Alright, so, as we get into the last part of Grimm Scarlet, The Snow and Summer,
Ta-ta-ta.
we watch the scene as it zooms in to the very quaint ramen stand-esque area as it gets past the crowd that's like bumping into each other at the ramen bar-esque setting as it moves past them and goes to the back corner of the room where we just see Ost very jubilantly laughing in a suave way as it looks across the table as Susan is currently enjoying herself. Definitely more than she thought she would coming to a Southern District area like this. As she currently, as the scene comes in, you can see they already have their food. Both of them having wine glasses and water glasses filled. Her wine glass seems to be empty. I can't believe that this kind of place exists. This has so much flavor. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, oh, Susan. Yeah, it's not one. It's not much of one. Can't expect, but we don't have much, but we do what we do with it, and every day we live like best we can. Just making humble beginnings. So, oh, and I dare say, I've been having such a wonderful time.
She would look and kind of just smile and look down to her class, and it's like, I have to. I really needed this. Thank you.
Mm. Boss, uh, kind of takes his glass and he kind of looks at it somberly and says, "Yeah, I did too."
It's around this point when you're like breathing in, about to say something. An individual dressed in a black suit with a dark tie and black glasses or sunglasses, even though it's the middle of the night, black sunglasses, would like push past the people. And he's a very like Batista like build. Really strong, mountain esque, bald head. Come in and put his head on a swivel as he would immediately start to walk towards your table. And since you're the back to the wall and you can see past her and towards the entrance, you can see this individual making its move towards you guys.
What kind of mood is he? He's
He seems
like,
very stoic, not angry, just coming here in a mission.
also, I look up and kind of acknowledge him, and he'll look back down his glass and sigh, and take another sip. And then he kind of, when he takes a sip, he kind of savors it and just waits.
So as you sit there and take that sip, he just comes over there as he stops right next to the table and then moves towards Susan. As he's just like looking down at her, as his expression turns from stoic to just hardened as he reaches up and takes his glasses off. As Susan's like, Wallace, I'm in the middle of an outing with a friend. I'm sorry, Miss Bode, but we have a problem. Well, ever since I left, I told you guys you don't have to call me by that name anymore. I understand, but it's about your father. And she would look towards him, kind of confused. I'm sorry, Ost. I don't think this can wait. As Wallace is like, it cannot wait. Oh, okay. Maybe we can finish
Can
this.
he says, now, I brought this beautiful young lady of mine to a place here, and you're going to make the courtesy of letting me be a gentleman and walk this lady to the door. At least, won't you?
He just gives you an eye and a glare. Go ahead and roll persuasion. As he just gives you a glare and reaches to take your hand, Madam, we need to leave now. As he doesn't even really acknowledge you as you're saying this. As she looks at you, Austin, just mouths, I'm sorry.
Looks up there and says, it's okay. And then he gives her a smile. Sparkle on. Beautiful star. I'll see you twinkle again.
She would just smile at that as she scoots out of the seat as Wallace helps her up, and she just holds her purse between her legs as she continues to walk, and Wallace kind of like puts a hand on the top of her back and escorts her out, using his other arm to like push people out of the way if they're in the way, and just being like a body shield as they start to leave the establishment, as you're left with her plate, the lipstick smudge of her glass still on the wine glass, and you holding on to your cup of wine in your hand. As the noise of the building really sinks in, that you're able to drown out just from the engaging presence that Susan had. As you're left here alone again.
Kind of thinks of that. He thinks on the genuine good time he had. It really helped him through on this night when he needed someone like her. And he fills up his wine glass again, but this time he leaves it over beside him, and he says, "There's one for you, Mitz." He pours it out on the floor and puts it down. "There's one for you." Drink up, buddy.
Speaking of being muted, so as Oz pours the glass out, he puts his hand up towards his head and his elbows on the table as the overall robust noise of the establishment starts to drown out his corner, as it just seems like, from the impression of him hunched over, it just seems like his back is raising a little bit, as if a little bit like hyperventilating as he covers his face from everybody else. As the scene kind of fades out, as it goes back to the main party, currently leaving the office of the Night Commander. You guys are muted. There you go.
How are you two holding up?
Wait, didn't the door slam and the lights turned off?
Well,
No.
he closed the door. It was a thematic scene.
Yeah, it was dramatic.
Oh! I thought that... Okay. I thought we were getting trapped in there. Okay.
No, it was a dramatic, yeah.
I get it now. What did you say? I did not hear.
I didn't say anything. I was going to say, I really hope it's not Ost.
Part of me kind of hopes it is. That means we got a lot of information.
But magic hands. Oh.
You mean, what's... But... Because if Oz is the one who got all of his stuff, we can... That's a lot of information. We kind of know where to find him.
We don't know where to find him, though. He just kind of left, I thought.
True, but we can... I mean, he lives somewhere around the South District, right? So we have... I don't know. I think that... I don't know, guys.
What's left on the to-do list?
So many things.
And out of character, what time is it now?
It's pushing close to 8.
Jeez, that's it.
Bedtime. We still... You mean in general or before we go to sleep?
In general.
In general?
Because I'm thinking, like, what, is there anything else we can squeeze in? Or should we just kind of call it a night? Should we go try and go find Ost?
You know the tent that was destroyed? That you landed on? Did you help them put
Yeah.
that back up? Did it get put back
Oh.
up? Okay, so we have to go help them put that back up. And then we also have to... We really messed those guys up. We have to help them.
I got really messed up.
Yeah, but you're okay. We have to do some research in general on what this thing that gets everybody killed is. We have to maybe check out the park and see if there's anything we missed, because that's where Turek was taken from. We have to possibly check out the ash if that's what we want to do. See if there's like a funeral for Merklin. Maybe we should go to that if that's a thing that's going to happen. But maybe we shouldn't, because that was kind of my fault. I don't know. Yeah. That's what I have.
Well, if we're gonna head back down to the South District to look for Austin to put up that tent, we might as well stop by the park one last time. This time, not for fun, though.
Yeah, where are we going to sleep? I don't know if I feel good going back to the church.
Do we have lodging at the Night Commander's thing? No, right?
No, the church.
Yeah, I knew it was the church, but again, the church
I mean, we
is...
can find a tavern or something. Maybe Ost has something.
That's assuming we find Ost.
True. We should go find him.
It's your call, fearless leader.
Oh, well, let's go find Ost first.
Okay. Let's stop by the park, though. See
Yeah,
if there's something we missed.
yeah,
About Toric.
yeah.
To the
Maybe
park!
there's some claw marks or something. I don't know. We're gonna go to the park. Yay!
Alright, so as you make your night trip to the park, you get to the main entrance of the park where there's a bunch of signs stating, "Park is closed until morning."
Aww.
Reeve steps over the little gate.
Yeah, nothing stops you.
Reeve! Are we okay? I'm gonna
There's a
come
missing
over
boy!
too.
There's a missing boy, Ardeen.
We do have a warrant. They can't really get in trouble at us. Get us in trouble.
Let's just be quick about it. And I
Yeah.
don't think anybody's going to be mad about somebody in a park.
I want to search the park for, like, I don't know. Well, okay. Claw marks, like was left at the house. That's what we should look for. And also, if there's places that, like, you could sneak stare at the park and not be seen. You know what I mean? Like, if someone could surveil it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Did you say sneak stare?
You're basically trying to look for places where people can be creepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you say sneak stare?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Like, what? Okay, yeah.
And also, we should look for claw marks. Those are the two things that I want to look for.
I'll check the park equipment first. And then, make my way towards Ardeen being a creeper in the forest. Or whatever trees are nearby.
Or, like, buildings or something.
Go ahead and roll the investigation. Woo!
Ah! Ah! Look at us!
Hey, if only we could have
Hey.
had that, I don't know, 20 minutes ago?
Alright, so, Ardeen, as you start to search around, no, you don't particularly find any places where anyone can be creepers, but one thing you do note is if one were going to actually take a child and do it without being seen, it'd be particularly difficult since there's a lot of open areas and people can see, like, the playground. It's a very large open area to the playground, so it would be a pretty big giveaway if someone was trying to take the kid. The only thing you do notice out here that would be awkward at all is the fact that around the playground, like right outside of it in a small area, so it's not as far as the overall circumferences of this place, is 4 manholes going into the sewer.
Oh, I want to go look at the manholes.
As you look at them, they just seem to be about 5 by... Oh, not 5. They're about 3 by 3 manholes. Seem to be covered by a heavy lead lid.
Does it look like something that I could, like, pick up? Like, is there a way that I could open it? I'm not saying
There's
I will.
no holes to actually screw it open. It seems like these are one of the ones that you have to come in from the bottom to push up. Or unless you're just really strong.
Hey, Reeve, look at these.
What'd you find? As I jog over to Ardeen.
This is how someone could sneak and take a kid. If it was sneaking and taking.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way in through the top.
But, like, someone could come up from the bottom.
Alright,
Theoretically.
Do you want to pursue this?
I think we just gotta keep it in mind. I don't know.
So we'll come back to it.
I don't know. Are there any? There's no scratch marks here either. That's the one thing I got.
You didn't see any.
Okay.
And I didn't find anything related to Torque or anything. I know it's been like 3 weeks, but
No, you didn't see anything.
yeah.
Well, can I look and see if there seems to be anyone that has been following us as we walk around the city?
Give me a
Like, is someone
perception.
creeping on us? Is someone creeping on us? Ha ha ha!
You didn't notice it before, but as you look around
Oh,
and start to pay attention, you could have sworn that you saw this one guy multiple times before. And the only reason you can notice that is because he has this red and white strapped shirt with a red hood, or like cap on his head. Not to mention
Oh,
it's the
man.
middle of the night and he seems to be the only one here, and when you look in his direction it looks like he's just like walking off towards a random direction.
ah, Reeve, that guy's been following us.
Can I be like, you noticed it too?
Roll a deception.
Oh, alright. I mean,
But
Roll an
don't look.
insight.
Don't look at him. Me?
Yeah.
Ha ha!
Reeves
I am
totally lied.
insightful. Reeve, shh, shh. I feel like someone should sneak and follow him. Not you. I want to go sneak. I want to try to sneak and see where he's going.
I'll pretend to lift the manhole cover.
So, first, you can't actually... Oh, no, he's not looking at you right now, so go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh god. I'm not very stealthy. Oh, I'm so not stealthy. Uh-oh.
So, describe what you're trying to do since you're in this middle of the open area right next to the...
He's trying to hide behind.
There aren't any real trees around here, are there?
No, this is why it was an open area.
Yeah. I'm gonna just kind of walk, like, nonchalantly to, like, a building and try to, like, make myself look small and unnoticeable and, like, sneak to a building and, like, peek out and see if I can
There's
see
trees
him.
in the park, I'm just saying in the circumference of the playground, it's a wide open area.
Oh, okay. I want to try to, like, walk super nonchalantly, but really it's actually pretty obvious, over to a tree and, like, peek out. And then keep, like, switching from tree to building until, you know, something else
So
happens.
the moment that you start moving in his general direction, he just books it.
No!
Chase scene?
Again?
It's at this point that he's so far away when he was watching you already, it'd be pretty hard pressed to keep up.
Well, could you shoot him?
I have a super speed. I just want to try to see where he's going. I'm still gonna still gonna try to follow.
Alright, what's your move?
Just want to see where he's going. I'm not super speedy, but I'm a little bit. I could go 40 feet now.
Alright, so you
And I can
get to
spend
where
two
he
key-
was and roll a perception at disadvantage.
I can also spend 2 key points if I have to dash on a bonus action, so then I can move even more.
Oh! Oh!
Oh.
Wait, we can't double move at this moment?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was just saying.
I don't know if that does anything. Roll a perception
No, yeah,
check with
because-
disadvantage is what you said, correct?
This is rolling to see where he went, because you lost sight of him, essentially.
Okay.
As Ardeen takes off, I'm gonna start bounding after her.
Ooh. That could have been really good. It wasn't.
You come over to where he was, ready to continue to try to follow him. As you look left, right, forward, as you just see a really old man with a cane just standing there just smacking his gums. Like,
Oh, come on.
oh, hi there, Ardeen.
Is it Jeffrey?
Yes, it's Jeffrey.
Ah, he's not in a red shirt, is he?
No.
Hi, Jeffrey. Did you see a guy in a red striped shirt going somewhere?
Yeah, I reckon I think I did.
Where'd he go?
He just like slowly tries to turn around.
Jeffrey!
Don't punch the old man.
I'm not gonna punch you, man.
Think he went that way.
I'm gonna run that way.
He points towards the west entrance.
I'm gonna run that way.
Reeve bounds by Jeffrey. Hey, man! And continues going.
Oh,
Thanks, Jeffrey!
youngsters are so fast nowadays. So as you continue to run on in that general direction of where Jeffrey was pointing, you start to head in that way, and like you're passing by different turns and whatnot, but you just head in that general direction. You get towards the west gate, and you just see a couple of guards like walking around the perimeter of the gate itself, as it seems to be closed for the night.
Ah! Okay, and I don't see him?
You do not.
I'm gonna go... I'm turning around and I see Reeve bounding towards me, I bet.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, I'll start walking back. Hi,
No luck?
Reeve. No. We gotta keep a better eye out, man. I literally got shot at earlier.
True. Alright. Keep that in mind. Let's go find Ost and see if we can end this day on a positive note.
Yeah. We should try to be maybe a little bit stealthier and maybe try to put less people
I
at
put
risk.
my hand up. I put my hand up. I'm like, do I look stealthy at all to you?
Well, no, but I'm sure you have hidden talents.
I'm not going to even respond to that one.
So at this
Okay.
point, you actually are near the south entrance. As you watch a bunch of people, well, not a bunch of people, but people leaving from what looks like, because this is the most, not south entrance, west. This is the most west part of the south district. So over in this area, you watch as people are leaving this establishment that seems to be pretty crowded over here. As you mentioned, it's like, well, we need to find Ost. As you watch Ost, who's loosened up a bit from his date finishing with a, what is it called? Ooh, I was just there. A pitcher in hand, and are you a lightweight?
Yeah.
A little bit of a limp to his step that he didn't have before. Not as much passive confidence. Or more say, not so much
A limp or a stumble to a stop?
stumble. So not so much intentional confidence, let's say, it's now moved to more passive.
Liquid courage.
The
Ost?
things that he does to his charisma. Oh, sorry. But yeah, he covers up.
Ost! Hello.
Fun to meet you all here.
You son of a bitch. Is there any left? Looking at the picture.
He says, "What? I don't understand."
It's besides the point. Hey, Ost, Mr. Magic Man, Mr. Magic Hands.
Can we talk to you in a slightly less crowded place?
Yeah, it's my favorite place to talk. And there's definitely like not serious, but he says, "What do y'all have in mind? Somewhere with beds, maybe?"
Yes.
I mean, eventually, yeah.
I'm good for a bed and talking around places with beds that we can crash onto.
Um,
Not
yeah.
together. I mean, no offense. Maybe.
Hmm.
Maybe another drink.
Well, see, we have no place. I mean, we kind of have a place, but we don't really want to go there.
Y'all have a place, but y'all don't want to go there.
Well, see, the a long, long time ago, at the beginning of the day, the Church of the Light offered to let us sleep with them, but then we kind of got one of their priests killed. So now I don't really want to go back and be like, hey, you know how can we mooch off of you even though we got your people killed?
Is that how they see it?
That's how I see it.
And believe me,
Well-
you're not changing. You're not convincing her otherwise.
Well, convince her otherwise. A good safe place. In a bed. Somewhere off the streets.
I mean,
Good enough for me.
we have a little bit of money from a thing we did, if you know of any places. Not much, but it's enough for like a night, I'm sure. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, he says, sure, I know a couple. How much are we talking?
Not that much.
Not that much as in,
Just, I mean, we don't want to. We just need enough for one night. We just need one night.
well, I'm not the person asking you for money. I'm just the person that knows places. And you give me a price, I give you, you tell me what you got, and I'll take it.
Something that's safe. Reeve, thoughts?
What's the nearest place, Ost?
That's safe but cheap.
How cheap to talk.
I don't know how much a room normally costs.
Have you not usually taken rooms before?
I mean, a lot of times we
Where'd you
find
used to have to?
our own place. Okay.
As Ardene's like fussing with herself, I'm gonna put a hand on her shoulder and say, Ardeen, we should just go back to the church.
But
I'm glad
don't
to
you
help
feel
y'all
a little
out.
bit guilty?
No.
Not even a little bit.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was my choice, not yours.
No.
Listen, guys. I'm just saying. I just need to know what y'all got in your pocket, and I'll take you somewhere based on that. Somewhere that's safe, that we can afford.
I don't know.
Yes, me
Like a gold or two, a couple gold for a night.
Okay,
I don't know.
that's good. How about you?
That's from our little group bank.
Y'all have a bank?
We did some group things together, and so
Like
well,
Some trust building exercises. Anyway,
As this is going on, you're just getting. The fact how tipsy you are, this is just becoming a little much. It's like.
it is. It really is. That's what I'm more fun as. It's just all this is ridiculous. So, y'all, what are y'all exactly to each other?
I think at that scene, we just watch his face just like contort and just out of confusion as all of you just go wide-eyed and look at each other. And then think about Swartz, and then you guys just have like a face. As, with that, that's where we're ending it off today.
Wait, what?
So thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys next week at hopefully 10:35 CST on Friday to continue to continue the next part of Grimm, Scarlet, The Snow of the Summer, week number 5.
Where we all end up in bed together.
Oh boy! So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Take care. Peace.